Hello, my name is James Creech. I'm a graduate student at Liberty University. Today's professional development module will be on ethics and a worldview in instructional design. Our agenda today will go through some common ethical issues that are faced by instructional designers and instructional technologists. We're then going to take a look at the AECT Code of Ethics. We'll look at Section 1, Commitment to the Individual, Section 2, Commitment to Society, Section 3, Commitment to the Profession. Then we're going to take a look at the Bible and see what the Bible has to tell us as Christian educators around what is ethical and how these three Bible verses I feel are related to the three sections of the AECT Code of Ethics. So the first thing we want to look at is common issues when it comes to ethics, things like privacy. So we need to respect everybody's privacy, spamming, hacking, of course. These are unethical practices, things that should not be done and can be harmful to those. Copyright, which I think is probably one of the largest issues when it comes to creating material, is making sure that we give appropriate credit to the original author. Academic honesty, I think that says it all for itself. Vandalism, access, accuracy, making sure that we are creating accurate material, not just making things up. Cyber ethics, so things around the internet and making sure that we are ethical in our use of the internet, and social networking. Instagram, Facebook have been huge in the news and everything. So making sure that we're taking ethical considerations about the material and where it's being published and the audience that it's going to be in front of. Again, Instagram's been all over the news recently about some of the material they're publishing and putting it out there for children that it may not be appropriate. Electronic communication. So this is things like email, instant messengers. This is, text, those types of things. Netiquette. That is etiquette on the web. Confidentiality. So we must respect if somebody wants to remain confidential. And then keeping awareness of any new issues that may come up. Section 1 of the AECT Code of Ethics is commitment to the individual. I'm not going to read through all of these. We'll touch on a few of these on each one of the next three slides, just so that you get an idea. But I do strongly encourage you to reflect back on each one of these sections and make sure that you're familiar with them. But Section 1, a couple things that stand out to me is protection of individuals from a varying point of view. So we need to make sure that we're not just pointing out a single point of view, that we look at it from different angles. The opportunity to participate in appropriate programs. That business should protect privacy and maintain personal integrity of individuals. That we use sound procedures for evaluation of the materials and the equipment. Make sure that we're looking at the health and safety issues that could be caused by technology itself, and that we have current sound professional practices and the appropriate use of all this technology. So those are just some of the few things that point out to me for Section 1. Section 2, commitment to the society. So again, not going to read all these, but making sure that we're representing accurate and truthful facts during the educational matters, making sure that we're not utilizing institutional or associational privileges for private gain, not accepting gifts or favors or bribes in return for favors or for special advantage and different things, and that we have fair and equitable practices. Section 3, commitment to the profession. This is where we need to look at the profession of instructional technology and design and making sure that we're committed to it, making sure that we're not giving promising special treatment to get special influence, avoiding commercial exploitation of somebody's membership in the association, making sure we're conducting business in the proper channels, making sure that we are also utilizing qualified personnel and making sure that we're giving them the appropriate task for those qualified things. Again, going in, interpreting of the copyright laws. We saw that under common issues, and I think that's one that comes up a lot is around copyright issues, and making sure that we are giving credit to other people's work and we are following all the copyright laws that are in place. So now taking a look at the Bible. What does the Bible have to tell us about ethics? Well, I think it tells us a lot, and there's probably a ton of different verses out there that you could come up with and that could have meaning to towards the ethical standards that are published out there, and just ethics in general for instructional technologists or designers. But these three stood out to me. So John 13:34, a new commandment I give you, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another. So if we look at the section 1, the commitment to the individual, this is, we have to respect one another. We have to do what's right, making sure that we're looking at everybody's point of view, because love and respect go hand in hand for all this. 2 Timothy 3:16 and 17, all scripture is God-breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in the righteousness, so that the man of God may be thoroughly equipped for every good work. So if I look at section 2, commitment to the profession, or to society, excuse me, when we're looking at the training and making sure that we're utilizing the right training equipment, that we're doing the right training techniques and everything to make sure that we are training people correctly and righteously and everything, so that they can do all good work through God. And then Matthew 7:12, so in everything do to others what you would have them do to you, for this sums up the law and the prophets. And this goes back to that section 3, when you're not asking for favors in return for special privileges, that you are respecting copyright laws, that you are respecting the law in those particular places. I think that those are all important things. So these are just a few verses that I found. I utilized the New International Version of the Bible, 1967 1984. So I want to thank you for attending my training today. Here are the references that were used for these slides. You can see where the Code of Ethics, there's another place where you can go actually find the list of those Code of Ethics, but some of the information I found around some of the common issues was from Gunny, and then the information for the Code of Ethics was from the AECT Code of Ethics, and also from the textbook from Reiser and Dempsey. So thank you for your time today.